Hello people, and welcome back to another episode of Uh-oh, That's Not Good. Today, we're taking a look at the MrBeast and Chris Tyson drama. There's a lot to go over in this episode today, and honestly, a lot of it is not looking too good. Before we do dive deeper into this video, I would appreciate it if you guys could like the video and subscribe. I'm trying my hardest to hit 100,000 subscribers, and we are so close to reaching that goal. And if you subscribe, you'd be helping me out so much in reaching that goal, and I'd honestly appreciate it. Also, just know that if you do like the video, you get one of these for free. Trust me, it works. I would know. But yeah, anyways, so we've seen MrBeast get canceled a ton of times in the past, and most of those times it was over really stupid stuff, like really dumb stuff. People were trying to cancel him for being too rich and just a bunch of stupid other stuff that really didn't make sense and that he shouldn't be canceled over whatsoever. And then another time he got canceled for some resurfaced clips from an old live stream, and basically he said the F slur in that video, and Chris also in the same video said the N-word. Now this was a 10-hour live stream, so people did some serious digging to find this stuff. Also, it was back in 2017 whenever, you know, jokes and stuff like that were more accepted. Well, not accepted, but, you know, edgy humor was definitely a thing back then, way more than it is today. But yeah, MrBeast was canceled for all this stuff in the past before. You know, there was articles talking about how MrBeast has this history of saying bad words and stuff like that. And honestly, these clips we're going to take a look at today have been resurfaced so many times. The whole entire meaning of them is basically just gone at this point. You know, we've all seen them so many times. They've resurfaced so many times. People have used them to try to cancel MrBeast, like literally so many times. But yeah, in this thread about MrBeast and Chris Tyson, basically they bring these clips back to life. Now, I do want to say later in this thread, they do talk about Chris Tyson, and the stuff that Chris did was pretty bad. And we will get into those in just a second. But first, I did just want to cover the MrBeast situation and try to get that out of the way first. So we have a tweet of MrBeast basically making an attack helicopter joke where he said that his gender is an Apache attack helicopter. And if you guys don't know that that was a big joke back in the day, that's basically what that was. And yeah, like I said, it was a joke. That's just how humor was back in 2017 or 2016, whenever that joke was made. And, you know, he probably didn't think twice about saying it, didn't really think that it was a bad thing, because so many people said that joke. Then we have a tweet where MrBeast does say the F slur, and we also have a video where he says the same word as well. And in that video, Chris Tyson also says the N-word.
Dildy and some other clickbait faggots. I live with them, so if you...
Are you allowed to say the word, that word?
Faggot? I say it all the time.
He said back in like 2008 or 2009. It's going viral.
You do know I'm watching this for 10 hours straight on a live stream.
I see.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the N-word,
Well, you just said the N-word.
but I'm not relevant.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess you can say that.
So, I mean, in this clip, I did just want to mention, you know, MrBeast isn't directing that word towards anybody. It is still offensive for sure. But also, this clip has resurfaced so many times. The whole entire meaning of the clip is just gone at this point. People try to use it for so many different things. And then also, whenever Chris says the N-word, he is saying that someone else said the word. So, I don't know how I feel about that one. He probably still shouldn't have said it, but he was just saying that someone else said the word. But the tweets that we're going to look at next are not excusable as this is, all right? They're pretty bad. So all these tweets are included in this huge thread on this burner account on Twitter, and I'm going to just read through them all right now, then give a couple of my thoughts at the end of it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the Chris Tyson tweets. And before we do, I do just want to say I do not agree with anything that he is saying here, okay? I'm just reading the tweets, reporting on what is going on, okay? Me reading the tweets is not me agreeing with Chris, or, you know, don't let these words get twisted is what I'm trying to say. So these are the Chris Tyson tweets. I love how in America, we can literally tell people to kill themselves, but if we say the N-word in a non-derogatory way, it can end careers. But the people who are getting offended are killing me. They should be replied to like a R-word. Look at the tweet above it, R-word. I replied to his tweet telling him what the box is. Between what happened at the Ariana Grande concert and what's going on in the Philippines, why the fuck do we even take Islam serious? It's an old ass backwards religion that hates anything different and treats women like shit. Why the fuck do people still accept it? Kind of like the religion of Islam. I don't know what the Z thing is. I don't know if that's a bad word, so I'm just not gonna read it. Your granny T-word. This next tweet is him quote tweeting somebody who said, "Look at all the white people above," talking about how it's cooked to perfection. And he quote tweeted that by saying, "Look at all the black people who have never had a steak that's more than $10. All those black slaves the Swedes owned, right?" What you mean? Whoa, Vicky is black though. Then the person who made this thread had this to say about all those tweets. Can we please not let all the tweets that came up from Chris Tyson be swept under the rug? Please don't forget to continue to hold Chris Tyson accountable. We can't let him just slide by all the shit he's done / said. Minorities were hurt by his actions, and we cannot afford to continue to let people who hurt others without caring or taking accountability have a platform. At MrBeast, and tell your weirdo freak friend Chris Tyson to address all those fucked up tweets he made that he deleted when we found out, and all the shit you said too. And then these are some of the things that people had to say about these tweets and their thoughts on it. Just heard the Chris Tyson drama. Let's say I'm very hurt and disappointed. I could never ever imagine in my life him doing that. He was my favorite out of all of them. I hope he speaks up and apologizes to the community. Hashtag Chris Tyson, hashtag drama. So I mean, overall, it is not looking good for Chris Tyson here. All right, I do not know what this man was thinking whenever he was tweeting out these things. Okay, like, all right, there's a couple tweets out there that, you know, can be pushed aside as a joke. For example, the "Whoa, Vicky is black" thing. That was a joke because Whoa, Vicky pretended like she was black. I don't think that he should, you know, have to apologize for that singular tweet, but the rest of them are pretty terrible, okay? The things that he was saying in those tweets were not good. There's no doubt about that. However, I do feel like Chris Tyson has definitely matured since then, all right? I'm not saying 100% he doesn't still think this way. I really don't know. He should put a statement out about all of this, in my true honest opinion. He really does need to respond to it instead of just deleting the tweets and trying to hide it from everybody. But yeah, this was years ago, like I said, and I'm not using that as an excuse for this situation because the things that he was saying were a lot worse. They can't just be pushed to the side as a joke and stuff like that. But there is no doubt in saying that Chris Tyson is most certainly more mature now, all right? He has a wife, he has a child, you know, he's made it very far within the past 4 years since these tweets were made. Like I said though, Chris Tyson should most certainly put out a response to them because, like I said, it's terrible, all right? The stuff he was saying, just bad. Anyways, that's enough for me today. Once again, sorry if I sound a little out of it in this video. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole entire situation down below in the comments. And yeah, bye.